Oh, all right. Whoop whoop, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, day 2 of our Off Ramp series. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube right now. Whoop whoop to everybody that's here already. Shout out especially to Primal. He got the first comment of the day. Thank you to JR and Doc and Maya. Maya, I know you're feeling terrible, but I do appreciate you being here because it just makes me feel better. It's been another exciting day at work, and I went straight from office to here. So if I'm a little it's because of that. I also have to leave right at 5:30, so let's get right to it, shall we? First things first, we gotta decide what flavor of Faygo. Oh, I almost sneezed. There's ceramic dust in the air. What flavor? Ugh. What? What flavor? Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Whew. All right. What flavor of Faygo are we going to drink today? It's Faygo root beer. It's the last one I have left in my stockpile. We're going to go ahead and crack it open today. Oh, Faygo Firework is so good. I could drink it every day, but then obviously that would be, I don't know. I mean, actually, is that a problem? It's my show. Who cares? Guess that's true. It could just be firework day every day. Root beer is good though. And that's, sometimes if I drink firework every day, then it probably wouldn't be one of my favorites for much longer. Oh, I made it in the basket. No overflow, and I still haven't dumped out the basket. All right, anyway, let's get to it. First Faygo break of the day. Let's sip on some root beer. Mmm. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that is so good. I'm telling you, though, that firework is absolute bomb. I love it. Whoa, excuse me. Just need to adjust my Facebook feed. There we go. Okay, that's better. What are we doing today? Yesterday we spent the entire hour absolutely wrecking this thing, creating holes where holes should not be, and ironically doing it while Scott Turner Schofield, who plays Silas, was here watching me absolutely destroy what represents his head in this whole thing, so that's hilarious. But today we're gonna fix it. Oh, no Dremel action today, dude. I actually did just a little bit before I went live because I had some, little things. But I can't take any more of it. Even with the mask on, it kills me. Hey, DJ Florida, what's up?
Woo, woo.
It is, in fact, time to beat the stress. That's what this is all about. Killing the stress. This is a stress-free hour of power. What's up, Adam? Good to see you, too. Why did I just forget why was I turning around? I forget why I turned around. I don't know. Anyway, what we're doing, instead of destroying and breaking things, we are fixing and improving things today. I'm sure our boy Nathan will be here any moment now. We'll be joined by Nathan Tape, the writer and director of Off Ramp, will be here. If you're not aware, there is an awesome movie called Off Ramp. It is really the first time. Obviously, there's been movies that have been produced by Insane Clown Posse and Psychopathic Records. And there have been other movies produced by other Juggalos, but this, I think, is the first time that Juggalos have really been represented in film in just a fine art, high art manner. And I think that's a big deal. It's something to celebrate. It brings the culture to light in great ways. Really, really great ways. So September 6th is the premiere night of that film. It'll be available to stream everywhere. They're doing a red carpet showing in Los Angeles. There's actually a showing here in Kansas City that I'll be able to go to, which I'm excited about. That's actually what started this whole conversation with Off Ramp. But to celebrate, we're making them a custom piece to just because they're awesome. Hey, he's here! Speak of the devil, Nathan Tate.
Whoop, whoop.
He also gets a whoop whoop. What's up, man? It's good to see you, sir. I was just talking about you. Talking about how I think your movie is so important to Juggalo culture in general. Just because, like I was saying before, it's the first film that I feel is at an elevated art form for this community, and it's next level. Nothing like it has been made before, and hopefully it's just the beginning of Juggalos looking good up on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? So, here we are. Time to fix Silas's head, right? Actually, you know what? First, I probably ought to make sure I got all the dust off of here. So give me 1 second. Let me get this little wet wipe here. Let's get all the ceramic dust off of the surfaces that we need to be ready to accept our clay. I agree, man. Nathan, I've read up on you a little bit. I think, first off, you and I are the same age. So automatically we have a lot of things in common. You and I grew up seeing the same things, and it sounds like you and I have the same backstory, the same history when it comes to Insane Clown Posse. Hey, Pondfish, and Juggalodium in general. When in the mid 90s, my buddies and I were bumping Riddlebox in our very cheap Ford cars with our very expensive stereo systems. Stereo systems worth more than the vehicle themselves. And it was awesome, and I loved it. And then I just kind of lost touch, Went off to college, moved to Chicago, tried to be funny, decided being funny was a terrible idea. And, life just rolled on. And I rolled on, and it's not that I forgot about ICP, I just kind of lost track. Like I didn't call my friend, and I didn't see what was up until a couple of years ago. Then I started painting these things. And now all of a sudden, I feel like I've moved from Juggalo adjacent to, I think I just might have crossed over and become
Whoa, whoa.
a Juggalo. And Nathan, I like I said, I think your story seems to be pretty similar to mine, which is cool. Especially considering how much effort you put into that movie. But anyway, everybody, Nathan, everyone, these are my friends. And just like yesterday, Scott did a great job of answering any questions that anybody threw at him. I'm sure Nathan would not be opposed to that same principle in today's stream. I'll be throwing some questions his direction as well, because I am curious. I'm not, not living out. Hey, Silver, what's up?
Woo, woo.
I'm not living out in LA, and I'm not working on film productions, but I watch a lot of movies, and I love movies a whole lot. And the process is what, I don't know, it's just fascinating to me. Because if I remember right, Off Ramp didn't necessarily start out as intending to be basically a love note to Juggalo culture, but in the process of making it, it sounds like you fell in love, and so that's what it grew into. And I think I understand that too, because it's kind of happened with me here. Yeah, I think JR, did you run into Nathan out at the gathering or not? Because you said you got some stickers, and I assume the only guy that was handing out stickers was probably the man himself. But I've been known to be wrong before. Oh, and Silver got some stickers, so sounds like Silver ran into Nathan too. So see, y'all already know each other. You're already friends. Look at that. Just a week ago, y'all were hanging out, sweaty, dripping with Faygo and sweat, and now here you are in the Juggalo dungeon with the one and only shovel, watching me just throw a bunch of oven-baked clay onto the extremely disfigured head of Silas. These spider dreads, I'm still not even really sure how we're going to make that happen. But that hasn't stopped me before. So speaking of being covered in Faygo, that makes me think about, shirts and things. Nathan, I talked to Scott about this a little bit yesterday. One of the things that I mean, the movie itself looks incredible. The cinematography looks so clean. It just looks so, I don't know, just elevated. But I love your merch tie-in. Having the actual shirts the characters actually wear that are unlicensed or license adjacent looking. So it's like meta Juggalo clothing, and having that as your merch, I think that's the greatest idea ever. And I hope you sell 1,000 shirts, because it's so rad. Was that your idea, Nathan, or who came up with that? Because they deserve probably something like an Owen Wilson wow.
Wow.
Because it was a great idea. Shut up and paint, she says. Maya, it's not a paint day, it's a sculpt day. One of the producers. Well, I would say you paid the one guy a 12-pack of beer to fix the van. Whichever producer it was that came up with that idea, I think they're owed a 12-pack as well. And if you guys haven't seen the merch, you know what? Let's take a moment. We have the technology. We have the ability. Let's look at this merch, because I think it's worth noting just how awesome it is. All right, so here we go. Let me click over here. Look at that. So first off, I love the Carnival Provides hat, and I know Nathan was wearing that at the gathering. But I also, the 3 t-shirts at the top here, Silas is who we're working on here with all the holes in his head. Eden is I assume love interest to one of the two. I haven't watched the movie yet, and it feels weird to talk about it because it's all supposition in my head at this point. But there is a beautiful young lady that I assume would be Eden, that wears not a Faygo shirt, but a Juggo shirt, because that's what they had to use in the movie. And then Trey has a very forward shirt there, very aggressive. But either route, like I said, I love that it's kind of, it's become kind of meta that, you're not selling standard ICP merch. You're selling something that exists alongside of, that points to, but indirectly, friggin' love it. I think it's so awesome. Ah, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I can't wait to actually see the movie, because I don't know, it's weird. I don't want to try to pretend like I've done a ton of research, because I haven't. But, you know, every so often I'll just be sitting at work and I'll just get to Googling, because, you know, making a piece like this, I want it to make sense and I want it to look right. So I tried to do my due diligence. So I did do a lot of Googling. Went to the Google machine. But it seems like the actual story online is pretty tight-lipped. It doesn't really tell you much. I like the hat too, Adam. I think it's awesome. Yeah. Oh, and on the back, actually, you know what? Let's switch back over here. On the back, it says the carnival provides on the back, or on the front, but on the back, it's the title of the film. So there you go. It all ties in. It doesn't just stand alone like a weirdo. I love it. It's so good. So good. So yeah, like I said, I hope you, I don't know how much merch you have on hand, or actually you probably have the situation where they produce it as needed, but I hope they run out of t-shirts either way, because I love that merch. All right. Does that look like someone that has suffered massive head trauma? Yes, it does. It does quite a bit. Really, really, really hoping that some spider dreads, spider braids can really really hide a lot of the sins here. Hey, there's a good question, Doc. That's actually a great question. And for those of you that don't know, Nathan isn't new to the game. He's been working in film for years. And it is worth checking out his IMDb, because you will be pleasantly surprised. This man has made or been involved in some really, really great movies. Things that all of us would go, Did you know he's worked with Kevin Smith? He's worked with Kevin Smith. That's pretty sick. That, I think I've actually, that was a trick that, oh, what was the movie? Dang, what was it called? The Beautiful Bodies or something like that? They used that trick in a similar shot. And once it was explained, it was just like, well, yeah, okay, yeah. Makes perfect sense. Okay, I keep trying to build this up, but I think I'm trying to build up the void, I just keep building up everything around it. So let's stop doing that. I don't like that idea. We're gonna quit that. And let's move on to just getting this to kind of not look like a big, chunky mess on top of Silas's head. I mean, good news, everyone. We're not seeing completely through Silas's head anymore. That was a problem. So that's good. So now let's talk about spider braids. Yeah, Doc, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything in this movie just looks really clean, really just beautiful. Beautiful cinematography. There are movies that you talk about, and you know, they're the, you know, pretty big movies, where you could take a still from any point in the movie and it would make a good poster. Kinda everything I've seen from Off Ramp feels that way. Feels that way. Okay, alright. So here I was being nervous. All you gotta do is stick it on there. Kind of the nature of a spider braid, isn't it? There's our first one. Obviously, it's going to look a little different once it's painted. But yeah, it's that easy. Booyah. Cool. I always get nervous about dumb stuff. Doc coming in with another stellar question. And I love my crew up in here. Okay. Hang on one second. I need to get up some reference pictures here. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, actually, Nathan, that was something that Scott and I were kind of talking about yesterday, because I saw Scott was a co-producer, and so, you know, I know a little bit. I know there's basically two kinds of producers. There's the kind that just puts money into the production, and they get credit for that. And then there is the kind that, hey, Spirit Hunter, what's up, man?
Woo,
Then there's
woo.
the kind that kind of puts in sweat equity. And Scott was saying that he's number 2. And that's kind of the nature of indie film, is being DIY. We kind of talked about that yesterday. And I'm a huge proponent of doing things yourself. I mean, I'm living in that down here in the dungeon. And I think when you're as close to your work as you are when you are doing things DIY or the indie level of things, you can't help but your passion flows into it, because you're so involved that your heart gets poured right into it. Actually, Silver, you might get the chance to ask Mankini that himself. I did chat with him today on Instagram. So he might be joining us. So you could ask him, hey bro, what gives? Don't mind the notifications on my phone. I'm not paying attention to them. Primal, it's always lovely to see you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. All right, somebody clarify for me real fast. Do spider dreads, is there order to them, or is it just chaos? And in that, I mean, like, are they lined kind of like cornrows, but then, you know, they just go off in their own different directions, but they're actually being pulled in some form or fashion? Because right now I'm just putting them on chaotically. It's just chaos. Okay. All right. Well, I'm pretty good at chaos. pretty stinking good at chaos. See, Nathan, glad you're here. So, Nathan, I was aware that you were at Panic Fest here in Kansas City, or that the film was anyway. And I wanted to go. I can't remember. Something came up that night. And I wasn't able to go. And I'd totally forgotten about it till I was looking at one of your movie posters and I saw Panic Fest was listed on there. And I thought, is there more than one Panic Fest? So then I got to look and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. You were here. And I totally missed out. And you were here for that showing. So I'm bummed I missed the opportunity for a face-to-face. But I'm glad we have today. I'm glad we have today. And I'm glad that I'll be able to watch your work at the same time you're watching it. We'll just be in different cities. Pretty cool. Yeah, see, I missed out. I've made that mistake so many times in my life where I know there are things available for me to do and see. And, you know, it's all about priorities. Although I think it was something with one of my kids that came up. So, you know, not using that as an excuse, but but I am. Man, there is so much ceramic dust in the dungeon right now. Let's kind of curl that up there. So Nathan, just so you know, this stuff that I'm just sticking on here, this is oven-baked clay. So basically it's totally malleable before I bake it. I can do whatever I want with it. And then I just stick it in a normal old residential oven and bake it at 275 for 15 minutes per quarter inch of depth. And yeah, comes out hard. It's crazy stuff. Here, yeah, let's kind of twist that one around that one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is gonna be hellacious to paint. You can already tell. Spirit Hunter with a 3-pointer from downtown. Spirit. One of the best. No, Adam was one of the few that stayed back with me. Adam and I hung out in my streams while y'all were at the gathering. The Bob Rossness of this experience is gonna get real Bob Ross for you here in a second, Nathan. Hey, Nathan, where did... I know you're... Or I'm pretty sure you're out in California at this point. Where did you grow up? Where would you call your hometown? If I remember right, it was somewhere in the Midwest, but I might be misremembering. Oh, New Orleans, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. And I remember why that stuck in my head. Because I saw materials, like promotional materials, that would list LA. And I'd be like, gosh, they're doing a lot of stuff in Los Angeles. And then I'd realize, oh no, it's the state, LA. Yeah, Deep South, that's right. Yeah, I read that. Nathan, fun fact, my day job is at the local health department in my county, city. And we are in the middle of a bit of a tuberculosis crisis. So my memory banks are pretty not great right now. So I apologize that I don't remember things. Trying. Oh, like that. I don't remember that my camera shuts off every 30 minutes. And we're back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 23. Okay. I was just counting them, you know, it's not that I want to have the exact same number, it's just I have about half as many as what is true to the character. So, you know. Oh, back to the conversation we had the other day. Yeah, so I'm in Kansas City. So catfish is our fish of choice because it's what's actually fresh for us. And so yeah, Spirit came with that fun fact. I'd never heard catfish called that before. Oh, that's... Ugh. Oh, nope, don't do that. There we go. Yeah, we're coming along. Dude, I love catfish. Used to go to the fish fries at the 4-H club. That's what I'm talking about. Are your rivers dirty, Silver? Beignets, yeah. And there's a text from work. Don't they know I'm trying to have fun? Yeah, it was... Actually, now that you say that, wasn't there... The Ohio River at some point was, like, flammable? It was so toxic. Like I need something. Well, I like that all pulls. And it all sculpts up. That's good. I like if it just... Couple more. Our rivers aren't necessarily... Oh, hello. Yes, this is called Sculpey. This is Sculpey 3. And it's an oven-baked clay. So yeah, it is clay. Good question. And welcome to the stream and the chat, Memphis Cult Hemp. I believe that's the first time I've seen that name. But yeah, so we have the Missouri and the Kansas River converge in Kansas City. And it's clean. It's just I've always been raised to fear the river because of the undercurrents. The river will kill you by sucking you down. Okay. Oh, there are a couple low. Okay. How do we go about representing? Really hope this all works out in the paint. Oh, is there another question? I'm sorry. Whoa, I don't want that like that. Let's see. Kind of curled back. Yeah, there it is. Like that. That'll do it. So yeah, Memphis Cult Hemp, if you're not familiar with my work, I do take Precious Moments figurines, and I don't generally go as balls to the wall as we are with this one. This one's a little special. In fact, you're here on a special day. We've got the writer and director of the movie Off Ramp is in our chat today, and this is a piece to commemorate the premiere of his movie, September 6th. Actually, while we're talking about it, I've got something else for us to look at here. We're gonna switch over. Here is, from their website right now, all the different dates that you would be able to watch this movie in the theater, which I highly recommend. It will be available to stream September 6th, so you'll be able to watch it, but a film like this is deserving of your time in the theater. It's too beautiful, and it's too good of an opportunity. So if you can, take advantage and watch this movie in the theater. Absolutely. Take advantage. One other thing, while we're kind of transitioned here, I think it's time for one of our favorite segments, if you'll indulge me for a moment, and that can only mean one thing. We're switching to the map because it's time to update the map. We had a couple more orders. Hey Memphis, thank you for subscribing. You're awesome. So let me pull up. All right, the first one is going to be in Rochester, New York. That should be easy enough. Let me get my pen out here. Nathan, I try my hardest. Sometimes I fail miserably. Sometimes I'm an all right guy. Rochester, right there. Boom, giant white dot. Thank you, Matt, for making that easy. Don't look at my hair. I need a haircut. But I've got too much going on. The other one is Independence, Kentucky, and that one I might have to look up because I'm not familiar with that. I think that's close to Cincinnati, though. Independence. KY. JR loves the map. We all love the map. Oh yeah, it's absolutely. It's a suburb of Cincinnati on the Kentucky side. Okay. Easy enough. That will be right there. Boom! The map is updated. You know what? That's our first one in Kentucky. Look at that. Nice. We have unlocked a new state as part of our global domination. Excellent. All right, and we're back. All right, so I think because I've got the clay out, I'm going to go ahead and bust out another spider braid. Then the next thing we need to talk about is the other big sculpt of this piece. We're going to be turning this commemorative plate because this was meant for a 40-year anniversary. I want to turn this plate into a film reel, so I want to sculpt the actual film. I know I need a haircut so bad, it's so gross. About ready to just do the old, just cut it all off, just buzz it off. I don't even care. I don't even care. So yeah, I want to sculpt some film. Hey, there it is. I wondered why that alert didn't come up. There it is. Thank you again, Memphis Colt Hemp. Adam, I mean, I would. The thing is, at my age, I've got such thick, lustrous, beautiful hair that a lot of guys' hearts would break if I shaved it all off. A lot of my friends that have lost a lot of their hair would be very upset. They live vicariously through me. Oh, and that is our last spider braid. What do you think of that, huh? Does that look Silas-y? I think so. Especially after the paint. Especially after the paint. So yeah, what I want to do, I want to sculpt up film, and then I want to sculpt up a reel to just basically sandwich the film in. And then, Nathan, I don't know if you remember, if you ever worked in a theater or whatever, reels used to come with masking tape on them that would just be just masking tape and then Sharpie marker, whatever, with the title. That's what I want to go with. I want to have the metal reel and then just a couple of strips of masking tape and just have it say Off Ramp. I think that would be right. I think so. Silas adjacent. Yeah. I think all my pieces are fairly adjacent. Alright, I think the best way to do this, let's roll out another snake. Yeah, that part of the trailer. Yeah, that you're referencing. The little whoop whoop. I love that. Love it, love it. And to that note, the actor, does he go by Johnny, Nathan? I saw that. I think you had called him Johnny in a message. But the actor that plays Trey will be with us tomorrow in our next stream, so definitely come back and hang out for that. And you can ask him about that nice, low, creepy whoop whoop. Because it does sound dope. Okay. Well, I may be breaking the fourth wall here since, I'm shoveling all that, but, I know how it is being named John and people calling you Johnny, even though that's not your name. So I'll stick with John for our special guest tomorrow. This looks like film. This looks just like film, right? That looks just like film. Right out of the Kodak factory. Probably actually going to cut this down. I don't want it to be super thick. And
that's what she said.
That's what she said. Okay, look at that. Oh, and it's stuck. Uh-oh. That's why a clean desk is so important. Isn't that crazy, JR? That's wild. Okay. You know what, let's just go ahead and roll it up. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe... yeah, it might look alright. I think, speaking of that, Nathan, I think I've watched the trailer probably, I don't know, 25 times at this point. And watching the trailer just gets me more, like, amped. Because, you know, I don't know the implications of what I'm seeing. But I can tell that there is significance. Like, it feels like things were chosen to be depicted on the screen for the trailer with purpose. And that, you know, that gets me all, woo, you know? And that's, I'm excited, not... I don't even know what that would be otherwise. I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, Cupid, what's up?
Woo woo!
Oh, I'll be more than pleasantly surprised, Nathan. Pleasantly surprised is how I felt when I watched something stupid like, you know, Ant-Man. Where I had low expectations, and I was like, yeah, I guess, yeah, it's okay. I think it's going to be much more visceral when I watch Off Ramp. Hey! Ninja with a pencil, welcome back. Alright. That could either be a flattened fire hose or a very thick film. Hey! Now we got all the jugs coming out of the woodwork. What's up, everybody?
Woo woo!
Y'all are showing up just in time. There's 10 minutes left in the stream. And I would stay late. I would absolutely stay late. But I cannot. I have to be somewhere. I have to leave right at 5:30. But still, super glad you're all here. It's going to kind of stick this on here just so we can kind of get an idea of proof of concept. Yeah, look at that. That's the idea. So now I just kind of need a flat circle where I'm going to cut out some... just cutouts. We'll just call them cutouts. It doesn't matter. Just like a film reel looks like. Right, you're on that jug time. That's what I'm talking about. So Nathan, one last question. Yeah, exactly. Actually, let me cut back over to our screen again here. Here are all your opportunities to see this film in theaters. If you're in New York City, Philadelphia, Baton Rouge, Seattle, Dallas, Kansas City like me, LA, Detroit, and then they go all the way to Australia, which is crazy. Uruguay. Who here is from Uruguay? Show of hands. But yeah, if you're in any of those cities, please, please, please take advantage of the opportunity. Go see this film in theaters, please. And if not, if you can't make that happen, September 6th, available everywhere for streaming. You can watch it from the comfort of your own home, but I highly recommend taking advantage of the opportunity. See it in a theater if you can. All right. Yeah, so there you go. There's the information on Off Ramp. Our special guest today is Nathan Tape, the writer and director of Off Ramp. It is truly a love letter to Juggalo culture. It is, I don't say that lightly. It's not a movie taking advantage of or mocking Juggalo culture. It is quite the opposite. It is truly bringing Juggalo culture into a light that I don't think it's ever really truly seen. And it's with just respect, grace, and dignity, and I love it. And that's, again, part of why I'm so excited to see it. It's gonna be so good. So good. Moon Crater!
Woo woo!
What are you doing? You're so late. Moon Crater. Hey, JR, before we run out of time, drop a link to your Discord server, please. If anybody here is looking for a good spot online, just hang out with good people. Actually, the Carnival does provide. The Carnival provides a Discord server for the sake of being able to hang out with good folks that can talk you through some hard times, or just talk about dumb stuff for fun. It's a great server, and everyone is welcome to it. It's run by Juggalos. A lot of things are Juggalo centric, but you don't gotta be a Juggalo to be part of it. So if you're looking for a spot to feel some love, click on that link there, join the Discord server. You can hang out with idiots like me or some of the great people in the chat right now, because they're all there with us. That being said, let me start wrapping. Well, let me see if I can at least cut out a rough circle here. Maybe. Kind of a tall order. Circles are hard, Circles are real hard. I should say, before I do run out of time, huge thank you, massive thank you to Nathan Tate for being here today, hanging out with us, watching me do stupid things, to reflect something that he poured his heart and soul into. That thought definitely occurs to me quite a bit. That I do something so silly. To represent something so much better. But I really am humbled and happy to have the opportunity to make this piece for Off Ramp. It just blows my mind that the Carnival does provide. So we got 5 minutes left. I'm gonna wrap it up. I've probably said that 3 times already, but that's how I do. If you've been around, this is how I be. Shout outs to Primal Fox, JR, Maya, Silver, Pondfish, Adam, Cupid, Moon Crater, the Juggalo, dang it, Memphis Colt Hemp, and Nathan Tape, of course, for all being here with me today. If I forgot your name, I apologize. There's been so much chat that I haven't even seen half of it, and I can't believe how quickly this hour has passed. But it's been awesome, and yeah, so cool, so cool. Nathan, anything you want to plug or shout before we wrap up? Give you an opportunity. JR did just drop a link to my shop as well. If you're into the things that I do, let's just switch over here. If you're into the things that I do, the weirdness that I make, the the Juggalo face cherubs, or the completely custom garbage pail kits made out of Precious Moments figurines. If you're into that kind of thing, click on that link to my shop. It's great way to support me by buying my art. If you don't, if you're not interested in that, follow me on social media, subscribe to me here. That also helps me out. That's a very passive way for you to support me. Otherwise, yeah, y'all are awesome. Trying to think of, here's some wise words from Shovel. Ooh, favorite garbage pail kid. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to think of his name. Frankenfurter. Yeah, Frankenfurter. The one from Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's my favorite one. Oh, Pondfish. I never hit record. Dude. Whoops. Nathan, my bad. This time it won't be 4K. Yesterday I recorded. I can download a lower quality version, but I forgot to record. My bad. I'll do better tomorrow, I promise. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Wise words of the day. Tuberculosis is a thing. It does exist in this world, but it's actually very hard to transmit. So, if you hear that you've got it in your area, don't panic. Just practice some of the standard safety protocols. Wash your hands. Don't eat people's sneezes, and generally don't swap spit with strangers. It's just a good general practice. So there you go. Wise words of the day from Shovel. That gets the classic, the more you know. Yeah, practice safe breathing. That's a good tip. All right, y'all. So, I said with strangers, complete strangers. At least, exchange names first. So then, if you do get tuberculosis, we can trace it back. You at least have a name. Anyway, this is our progress so far on our off-ramp figurine. It's definitely better than we ended up yesterday. No giant holes. We've got spider dreads and we've got giant lumps of clay stuck to the head of Silas, and so far nothing has been done to Trey, but we'll get to him. Tomorrow we'll start painting, and that's when things really start to happen. And again, join us tomorrow. The actor that plays Trey will be with us tomorrow, and you can hang out with him. Yes, yeah, that's not $1 well spent, Nathan. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So yeah, one more time, thank you to Nathan. Thank you for hanging out with a bunch of weirdos. Unbelievable. You're also a gentleman and a scholar and an artist. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Love you guys so much. Says it right there. All my different socials are up there. Follow me on those. Check out my shop. Buy some of my crap. Actually, save your money. Spend your money on Off Ramp. Go to his merch section. Buy a t-shirt. Those t-shirts are rad. I'm telling you. Buy that hat. That hat is rad as well. And then go to the theater and watch Off Ramp. Please. Nathan, will you have physical copies of Off Ramp? I've been meaning to ask that. Will there be physical copies? Because I'm a physical copy guy. I'm a stickler. And could you do it in 4K by chance? Please say yes. Everything within me is screaming yes. Please say yes. Awesome. Boom. Done. All right. I'm going to buy myself a physical copy of Off Ramp. It will be available on Amazon the 10th of September. Boom! Blu-ray's good. Blu-ray's better than VHS. Although I do have VHS. Frosty, dude! What's up, man? I'm actually just signing off. So, in saying that, I have not been watching the Facebook stream at all. If anybody's been here today, I apologize. My bad. But have a great day, Facebook. That's the end of your stream. And now, back to the people I really love. Here. Really? It's your... both of y'all showed up at the very end. Come back tomorrow, okay? Trey will be here tomorrow. The actor that plays Trey. And Nathan's here right now, so, you know, just send him a real quick and then we're out. Okay? Anyway, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Nothing but love. The carnival does provide. You did show up. I appreciate that. 100%. 100%. Oh, and hit a thumbs up on the way out, by the way, please, if you could. Now, for real, I gotta go. Love you guys. All of y'all. Bye.